Like I was saying, it's FTX. It's a safe and easy way to get into crypto.
I don't think so. And I'm never wrong about this stuff. Never.
What a week! Larry David is always correct. Sam Bankman-Fried, the visionary founder of FTX, one of the most well-known cryptocurrency exchanges in the world, has now filed for Chapter 11. There is legitimate fear about whether consumers who have money on the FTX platform will ever see that money again, because FTX is now going to join the ranks of Celsius and Voyager in the crypto graveyard. On the side note, maybe even Binance might be joining the team soon as well. Are you worried? No, seriously. I'm by no means the foremost expert on cryptocurrencies, but I was watching Patrick Boyle's video on FTX. Take a look at this slide to see their organizational structure. I mean, are you kidding me? I don't think there's a greater way to convey that we're engaging in dubious activity than by having a corporate structure that is so complex. I won't mention any names in this video because it would defeat the purpose, but it won't take you long to identify all of the prominent figures in finance who were essentially just pumping this nonsense. Now, the rates that marketers must pay on YouTube vary based on the audience they are attempting to reach and the interest they are trying to target. For instance, YouTube Finance has one of, if not the highest, ad rates, while for many other channels that figure can be literally 10 times less. I'm not exaggerating. Vlogs, on the other hand, can have some of the lowest. For instance, for every 1,000 views I get on YouTube, YouTube makes roughly $30 in ad revenue. And the reason for that difference is that you already know that a customer to a bank, stockbroker, or insurance company is worth a hell of a lot more in the long run than a customer who, for example, plays Fortnite every day. Because the leads are worth more, the advertisers are willing to pay more. You may already be aware that the same theory also holds true for outside sponsorships, as YouTubers in the finance industry frequently receive large sums of money in exchange for their audience's support of certain financial brands. We are talking hundreds of thousands of dollars here. You know, some of the finance channels get 10 times as many views as I do. How much money do you think they are making? It's enormous money. But when you're talking about that sort of money, it naturally becomes extremely tough to turn down. I mean, we're talking about money that can really change your life. Additionally, a compounding factor is that most YouTubers are Henrys, who are high earners but not yet wealthy due to the fact that many of us are young people who have somehow amassed sizable audiences in such a short period of time. As a result, we have risen to very high income brackets at an early age. But the reality is that we haven't been doing what we do for very long. We haven't made $1 million a year in 50 years, but we do make enough to have a tremendously large net worth. Now, I'm not complaining at all, but it does highlight the fact that it can be challenging for some individuals to decline these sponsorship opportunities. You see a lot of shilling of frankly trash firms on YouTube because if you were approached to push FTX to an online audience for literally $100,000, would you do it? But that doesn't make it right, and in this case, I believe Australian financial regulator ASIC has done things correctly. You see, earlier this year, ASIC basically released an updated set of guidelines that outlined exactly what financial influences, I'm not a big fan of that term, are and aren't allowed to say online. One of the best things they did was implement a rule prohibiting influencers from making statements that could be construed as buy, hold, or sell recommendations on financial products if they are not qualified to do so. They also implemented 2 rules that actually completely clarified the situation for Australian creators. And that alone obviously resolved issues, such as the use of shoddy stocks to purchase films, but in addition, they specifically forbade a practice known as selling by arrangement, which is effectively the practice of shilling for sponsors. According to the law, arranging for a person to deal in a financial product, such as buying or selling a financial product, is a financial service. Whether you are arranging for someone to deal in a financial product will depend on the extent of your involvement in making the transaction happen. Then have a look at this example. You promote a link for your followers to access an AF Australian Financial Services Licenses trading platform to trade financial products. It's a unique link that can't be accessed anywhere else, and you receive a payment from the licensee for each click-through, resulting in the use of the platform. People that access the link might also receive a benefit when buying the products. Because of your unique link, you're actively involved in making the transaction happen. The unique link benefits you and adds value to your followers who access the link, and this is likely to be dealing by arranging. In other words, it prohibits the establishment of affiliate schemes where there is a financial incentive for your audience to purchase a specific financial product. America, please adopt the same criteria. The reason I do so is that it essentially ended the practice of influencing people to buy worthless financial items. The most vulnerable individuals who actually need protection are protected, and they put their faith in these online characters, and that's really what irritates me about the whole scenario. Despite all of their disclaimers, these influencers are aware that some of their admirers do trust them completely, and they will behave accordingly. The parasocial interaction exists, but these influencers are aware that the businesses they are endorsing are garbage. The fact that many of these well-known individuals are still creating that type of content and further screwing their viewers by promoting inferior goods that they are confident they will be purchased irritates me. But since that is how they get their commissions, they want it. What then should we do? Even if creators undoubtedly need to improve, as human psychology would tell you that they won't, and let's face it, it's very unlikely that US regulators will take any action at all. So, please do your research before signing up for anything. And raise an eyebrow when necessary, since, like with most things in life, it does fall on us. You should be wary of anyone in the financial industry, including me. Whether you're unsure of whether any of these offerings are for you, consider it for a while and decide if it's the proper move for you before you take it. But most importantly, I'll urge each and every one of you to actually speak out if you smell BS. You know, if you see something fishy going on. Contact the creator and let them know by using the dislike button in the comment section. Definitely speak up and let's work together to clean up the finance space. I know it shouldn't be our obligation to try to keep creators in check, but you know just what it's turning into. So please use the power of the comment section and the dislike button. So basically guys, that's the video. As always, be sure to check out our latest and previous videos. I would love it if we could just get it back to being about teaching, and more importantly, let's keep our fellow artists honest. Thank you so much for watching.